Hi everyone, it's Stephanie Chang, State Senator for District 3. This is our newest edition of Staying in Touch with Stephanie. As always, we'd love to share 5 updates from the past couple weeks. First big update is that yesterday, myself along with a number of colleagues from both sides of the aisle, we reintroduced our legislation around water affordability so that we can make sure that we get Michiganders, where we are surrounded by fresh water, make sure that everyone gets a water bill that they can actually afford. We know that there are so many Michigan families that are struggling right now to pay the bills, and we want to help. And so these bills, Senate Bills 248 through 256, will help create a statewide water affordability program that will help get affordable water bills, provide shutoff protections, create a sustainable funding source. You can learn more at miwaterplan.com. We're really excited about that and having lots of great conversations with colleagues on both sides of the aisle. So that's update number 1. Second update is that this week, the Michigan Senate passed the bills related to the Prescription Drug Affordability Board, otherwise known as PDAB, which is a great acronym. I'm really excited that we have voted these out. This is the second time that the Michigan Senate has voted for these bills. Essentially what these would do is create a mechanism for lowering prescription drug costs, because we know that a lot of people are paying ridiculous amounts of money for medicine that they literally need to live, and have heard numerous stories from people in the community about the just in ridiculous costs that they are paying to stay healthy. And so we're excited about getting those bills out of the Senate. They're now on to the House, and so we will see what happens, but creating this board and allowing them to actually set an upper payment limit is huge. So really hopeful that that can get done. Third update is that last week, the Michigan Senate passed a bill package related to protections for vulnerable adults. We know that unfortunately there are way too many seniors who are being taken advantage of in numerous ways, and so this bill package really helps to adjust certain penalties, to hold folks accountable, create a vulnerable adult personal protection order, as well as really enable local expert teams to work together on this issue as well. Fourth update is that this week the Michigan Senate adopted my resolution naming April 20th through 26th as Infertility Awareness Week, and was really proud to be able to sponsor that resolution, talk about infertility, and then also talk about IVF and IUI, because we know that there are so many people who are really just going through really just challenging moments when it comes to infertility, and we want to remind folks that they're not alone, and actually there are so many people out there that are struggling with infertility, and there are great options that are out there. So hoping that we can continue our work to make sure that we make those options more affordable. The fifth update on a more negative side of things is that the House, unfortunately, this week passed out of committee a number of anti-immigrant bills that do not solve really any actual problems, but target local communities who are trying to find ways to support immigrant community members. They even passed a bill about renaming the Gulf of Mexico to be the Gulf of America, and a number of other things, limiting the kinds of supports that certain immigrants in Michigan can get from the state government. Unfortunately, the House did take up these bills this week and moved them forward. I am very opposed to these bills and really hope that these bills do not see the light of the day in the Senate, but it just is a reminder of all the work that we still have to do to make sure that we are reminding people about the tremendous value and the humanity of immigrants across the state of Michigan. So thanks so much, and we'll see you next time.